Welcome to 6is Overdrive, guys. And as stated, we are going to do a Kawasaki and Suzuki booth preview of the motorcycle show I went to in Edmonton. But before we do that, something very exciting for me. It's bike reveal time, guys. You guys all love bike reveals, and I'm going to show you something here that I've been dreaming about for a while. Let's just get right to it. Let's reveal the bike. Let's not keep you hanging in suspense for so long, all right? Should we roll the music? Ba, 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 boom, 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 boom. There she is, boys and girls. That's right. 6is Overdrive's going old school, and he's getting the 20-year-old DR 650. She's now home. Got the little for sale tag still on it from when I bought it at the store. Went down to Riverside Motorsports in St. Albert, and they treated me awesome, guys. I'm going to give a shout out to them because, you know, it's always kind of scary when there's a trade-in involved. And I had to load up my trade and drive down 2.5 hours. They're kind of trusting me to say what I said it was worth, and I'm trusting them to tell me. And, things falling down. It's really windy here today, guys. But so anyway, there's the DR 650. Now to the second part of my video. There's going to be a little intro on the videos as well, and then some nice footage. And I might voice over some stuff here just to let you guys know. First, we're going to start out with the Suzuki booth, which was, you know, it's okay, but Suzuki is kind of in maintenance mode right now, which isn't a bad thing. You know, because for us it gives us really good bikes that are very affordable, but they're not coming out with super new things. This year the big news for most of Suzuki is mostly updates across the board, new paint colors, you know, for the GSX-Rs, and but the big news for them is the GSX-S 750 and 1000. And now the 1000 is also going to be an GSX-F, which means it's going to have a fairing. So it'll be kind of like the Ninja 1000. So those bikes are the big news for Suzuki. Now they're just rehashing some old parts from a GSX-R from a few years ago. And then rechanging, you know, to make it more of a drive it around town kind of bike, to make it a little more friendly down in the low rev ranges. So, you know, there is other things out there. There's the V-Strom 650 did so good in its first release that they're now making an XT version, V-Strom 650 XT ABS. And so that's going to be a little bit of a cool machine too, because now the adventure tourers out there get the spoked wheels, the crash bars, they got the nice metal aluminum panniers for if you're doing adventure touring. But again, that's kind of an update. It's not you know, changing the landscape of motorcycling by any means, but cool machinery, and I'll go through and show you that. Now, Kawasaki, on the other hand, they've come out with the H2R and H2. The racing version H2R is supercharged with 300 horsepower. The other one's going to be over 200 horsepower, and these will be like hyper machines with good handling. So they're going to be really neat. And the other really cool thing that Kawasaki is doing is it's bringing over the, or starting new with the Vulcan S, which is a twin cylinder, but a parallel twin. Kind of the same thing that they're using in like the Versys and stuff like that. So, you know, that's going to be pretty neat because it's a cruiser, but you can move the controls forward and backwards and everything, and make it more comfortable for yourself. And then you've got a motor that actually revs out. It won't be like a typical V-twin that's you know, constantly running out of revs at 5,000. This thing will cruise down the highway at 45 RPM, 4,500. So that's going to be pretty cool, guys. It's going to be a neat bike. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. So far, Triumph is the one who's doing a little bit of the different, and I really like the way their cruisers work because of that parallel twin. It's just something different than Harley. These guys are always trying to copy Harley Davidson, and it never works out for them because people would rather buy the Harley Davidson. So go do something a little bit different. Make it a little bit different of a cruiser. Cruisers are accessible for everybody. Everybody likes them. In this country, they outsell everything else, hands down. So the Vulcan S should be a great addition for Kawasaki, and it's also going to open up their range of accessories because you start with a basic bike and then you put stuff on it. So they only have to carry one model, but they have all these options in their shop that they can put on it. So that's big news. The other big news is Kawasaki's got to wake up now because they've got the 300 Ninja. Everybody's going to be catching up to that. We got KTM, Yamaha, and Honda all doing 300s this year, so they're all getting into that starter bike category. So we'll see how it goes. Watch the video, guys. Tell me what you think. And also, on this new bike back here, I want to get your comments at the end of the video. I want you to comment down below, what should I do first? Should I put on a pipe? Should I put on a gas tank? You know, engine guard? And we'll put it all on a video, and I'll give you a video about that later. So, you know, comment down below and we'll get this thing going. Okay, guys, watch the video. Hey guys, well, we're at the Suzuki booth now. Lots to see in here too. Not quite as much as the other ones though. I think this one is in a holding pattern a little bit with Suzuki. They're still trying to bounce back from shutting down their car divisions. But, you know, there's some pretty neat things coming. The GSX-F and the what is it called now? F and S, right? So we got the touring bike and the naked bike coming out in the 750 and 1000 cc's. That's going to be a pretty cool thing to watch for. The S is actually going to be a 2016 model, but Suzuki's doing some stuff, keeping with the pace, and actually doing some smart things. Their stuff is going to be pretty affordable. And of course they got the winners from last year, the V-Strom and the V-Strom being majorly overhauled. Those of you who have tuned into the channel a little bit know that hopefully this is going to be the bike I buy this spring, whether it be new or used. That's the question, but we're going to see if we can afford one here and put it into the stable and see if we can do some good off-road riding for you. Really looking forward to this little machine. I know it's been the same technology for 20 years, but I'm still excited about it. So there you go, guys. This is a new one from Suzuki, the GSX-S 750. It should be a pretty neat ripper. Naked bike, got all the bells and whistles on it for a pretty low price, $89.95. Well, guys, we all know what Kawasaki is about this year. They got the H2R. Sorry, guys. They got the H2R this year, but that's not the only thing they did. They updated all their cruisers too, especially the smaller ones, the Vulcans. A whole new look on it. We'll get some pictures of that for you too, but Kawasaki's really working it. They got a nice looking booth. It looks like they're on a little bit of a rebound. Probably Japanese dealership of the year. Them or Yamaha, I would say right now for that honor.